Vem aí, Growth Day 10 anos. Dia 13 de outubro no Credit Card Hall. Você não pode perder. Início das vendas no dia 30 de setembro. Link na descrição.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your first finalist from Canada, Chris Bumstead.
All right.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. I think you're crazy.
They just showed with the vacuum, the tiny waist, and those striated glutes was really impressive.
If you're an artist,
And your final competitor is your two-time reigning and defending Olympia champion from the USA, Breon Ansley.
It's just incredible.
wow. Yeah.
And look at those bicep peaks.
Yeah. And again, that's something we haven't seen from the other competitors, the biceps, but those legs are world-class as well. And he's showing his physique off to its fullest. We know now why he's got 2 of those titles at home.
I think it's going to be very difficult to take this title away from this gentleman. I think the nearest person to possibly challenging him, for me, possibly, is going to be George, because of the level condition of George and his thickness. But it's going to be very difficult.
You notice his music is kind of mixed, and he's flexible too.
Wow.
Taking a page out of Arash by doing those splits.
Beautiful routine.
Give it up for your two-time Olympia champion.
All right, our classic physique guys.
Gentlemen,
body.
please
They're not
welcome
building
from the
their bodies,
USA, George Peterson.
A bodybuilder builds. That's what you go in the gym to just get big and strong. These guys are shaping and sculpting. And this guy right here, I mean, I said it last year, he should move into the 212. He'd definitely be a threat.
Well, George was this year's Arnold Classic winner.
And winning a classic physique as big as the Arnold Classic, you stay in the classic. And everything else. That's what I'd like to see brought back to open bodybuilding.
Here's the all-important back shots. Oh, that's some nice detail.
Yeah, he's got some lats too. Look how low they come down on his lower half. They come all the way to his waist.
This is probably the best I think I've seen George possibly.
The beautiful back double by.
He's got it all. You see the traps, you see the delts, you see the abs when he flexes, the feathers on the quadriceps. It's all there. The hamstrings are a little bit slight, but again, we're looking at classic physique. This is not open bodybuilding, so you don't have to have the extreme that we typically look for when we're at the 212 in the open category.
I'd also like to see him step into the 212 division, because he's probably weighing in about 192-ish, I guess, for his height, I'm guessing, thereabouts. Now you can see that the more muscle in the right places, his physique is going to look better.
You give him 10 pounds of muscle. And
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the USA, Keon Pearson.
you also got to remember the mindset. When you
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from China, Chen Kang.
All right, this was the guy we were talking about, Neil. He's the very first Chinese athlete, period, to make it to the Mr. Olympia weekend. And it looks like, did he walk here with those quads? Do you see how big his legs are?
Okay, they call him Branch for a reason.
Yeah.
And not because he's part of a tree, because he's got legs like Branch Warren.
Good grief.
I really would like to see him potentially grow into the 212 division.
Yeah, he's definitely...
Respectful enough to step on somebody else's toes. And the way I look at it is, if an athlete is interested in working with me, then obviously I would certainly consider it if they come to me, but I certainly wouldn't go to somebody else. If this gentleman didn't have a trainer, I would love to take him under my wing, but I think he's working with George, I think.
Please welcome from Costa Rica, Alex Cambronero.
So Alex is actually one of my competitors, one of my athletes, I should say. So Alex had a good, strong win. He went from 212 last year, weighing in at sort of 194 pounds. So it made a selective choice to step into the classic division.
I will still be here as long as you hold me in your memory. Remember when your dreams have ended, time can be transcended. Just remember me. I am the one star that keeps burning so brightly. It is the last light to fade into the rising sun. I'm with you whenever you tell my story, for I'm all I've done. Remember, I will still be here as long as you hold me in your memory. And if you listen
to a class that suits them.
USA, Arash Rabar.
No, Arash is far, folks.
All right, thank you, Arash. Please welcome from the USA, Danny Yunin.
All right, Danny was 6th last year. He was on the bubble. Good placings in 2018.
Give it up for Danny Yunin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the USA, Stan DeLongo.
I think one thing which stands out here is very similar.
This division being relatively new, again, they've got to find their niche. And this guy right now, he looks like a performer. He's posing very well. So that takes your eye off the conditioning. If you're watching as a fan at home, you're not really paying attention to the thin water, him maybe missing his peak, the hamstrings being a little bit watery. You're looking at him getting from one pose to the next, and that's what a true artist pays attention to. He's put in the work.
This is a great division for the IFBB Pro League to be giving these athletes, as I said, the opportunity to step into a division which really suits them instead of being forced into a box.
You take this division away and some of these guys, we've never even heard of them before. Nice.
Courage Opara.
For Courage Opara.
He's got the posing part down. He's on his way. Uh-oh. Shades of 1991 Olympia in Florida. What I chose. Stanimal by way of France. Trains out at Gold's Gym. Trains a lot with Mr. Olympia Sean Roden out there in Venice Beach. One of the more likable guys. Told me earlier today that he missed his peak. And again, Neil, it is about time.
classes in general, everybody wants to try and crack that top 10, yes? And then you want to try probably to get into that top 6.
Yeah, you can only imagine if he was 11th, it might be devastating considering he would not be able to perform this routine, and here he is on the main stage tonight.
And there's a lot of people in this packed house that wouldn't be able to air drum, because that's mandatory.
That's right, I remember.
In the air tonight.
Mike Tyson made that famous.
Do you know what's going to really be interesting is that even though he's missed his peak, he's still hard. He's still got a good level of separation and refinement. So it will be very interesting to see what the top 10 classic bodybuilders look like as far as...